Ah, that sucked. Oh, that sucked. Oh. Ah, I bit.
It's kind of rare for people, not kind of, it's super rare for people to come out with a part nowadays and really just almost throw caution to the wind of what other people think. Like, oh, I want that dork trick in there. You know, like a lot of people will feel a certain way about really being themselves in the way that they skate. That's just Franky. He's just super, I guess from getting to know him later on down the road, he's just comfortable in who he is. And he just represents that in every fucking facet of his life. He's at dinners drawing on his pants. And then you'll see a clip later that day and he's got more markings on his pants. Like that's just him. He's not scared to be himself. And that's his skating also. I don't know, you watch me skate. I'm a ledge skater. You know, some days I'll dabble outside and maybe jump down a set of stairs a couple times a year. You know, maybe I'll skate a small rail. He's not a rail skater, he's not a stair skater, he's not a ledge skater, he's not a dork skater. Like, he does it all. Like, he has all aspects of skating covered. And he just goes out and skates, and whatever he puts together, whatever comes out at that point when, like, let's say a deadline's done, that's what you get. The best way that I can describe it is he just does. He just does whatever he wants. Whatever feels right at the time, that's what he's gonna do. Franky's eye is just different. You know, like something catches him, like, how would you think about that? You know, like, that's just the way he is. His mind works differently. First time I met Franky and skated with him was at the Nike Park. It was kind of, I don't want to say intimidating for me, but it was the first time meeting a lot of the guys on the team. So it was the introduction for me on Primitive, I guess. And all the boys came by the park. Franky rolled in late, but rolled in with a massive smile. I don't even think we exchanged like names. Like, hey, what's up, Franky, I'm Wade. Like, I don't think it was like that. I think we just gave him a hug and he just kind of laughed. I remember like hugging him, he was just like, like, you know, the Franky laugh. Like, that's just, for those that know Franky, that's who he is. And it was good vibes all from there. The little homie. The little homie. Lil homie, because he always calls me the little homie. And I don't know who said it first, but he's my little homie. And he always, no matter the text, DMs, when we talk, everything, he's like, oh, what's up, little homie? Like, the inspiration I get from Franky is to just, I don't even think it has anything to do with skating almost. It's more personal. You know, it's be confident in yourself, which is fucking crazy because I'm so much older than him. He reminds you, without saying anything, what skateboarding's like. You know, there's a lot of bullshit in the industry. There's a lot of stuff that comes with this as a job. You would think nothing of it if you saw Franky skate. You know what I mean? He'd be doing this with or without the check, the free stuff, the traveling. He'd still be doing the exact same thing.
sabía porque estabas muy chilling. Estabas muy chilling, ¿a que sí? Estabas así y digo, ya, porque hace pip.
It's cool when someone like that, like clearly, from someone looking in the primitive squad, he looks like a fucking wild card. He looks like the oddball. He's one of us. He fits in so well and almost brings everybody else together. More so than you would think from the outside looking in. First parts predominantly do set the tone in a video. It can be hit or miss. You know what I mean? Like, and that's a tough position to be first part of the video. That's a lot of weight. I wouldn't know where to begin. If I was doing the placements of videos, I wouldn't know where to begin. Especially with a team like Birardi. I know I'm sprinkled in somewhere in the fucking middle, that's for sure, but aside from those guys, like Franky, Carlos, Thiago, Paul, Trent, Miles, Spenny, like, okay, cool. Good luck. How do you decide that? I can only speak for myself, but at the ENCORE premiere, I'd never seen it. I didn't know how much footage anybody had. You don't know, I didn't know that first part. But it's right after the intro, it introduces ENCORE, and then you see Franky rolling. And it's like, okay, sick, Franky's got first part, you know? Like, all he's into this bank or whatever the fuck it is. I think it's a steep bank, and then out of nowhere jumps into a fucking pool. That's Franky. Like, would anybody expect that?
Let me get some powers, Spacho. Pop.
Can you show me the
Pop.
trick?
Yeah. Pop, Spacho. Come on, you're not gonna hook me up? Let me get
High five.
high five. Pa? Bubba, pa? Pa? Good girl. Stop chewing that gum.
This pool remains imprinted space. It done true. Show you.
He has those weird tricks, but it's on the same innovation type level that like Carlos and Thiago and Paul are doing. It's just different. Every time I get to his part, it's always the same thing that sticks out, just in the way it's done. And he does a line, and it's down 2 sets of stairs, and it's right at the beginning of his part. He frontside flips a set of stairs, pushes so hard, fast, switch, and then switch frontside flips the next set. And the way that he flicks his ankle, the way that his ankle flicks and rolls, and his other foot can come up and catch it on the fucking 9-inch board. It's things like that. That's another good word, is like the intangibles to skating. Somebody might notice a new innovative trick, but more often than not, the person watching it has all the control in what they remember. And for me, it's the technique, the style and grace, including the power that he does it with. He's also always on his board. He's always doing something, whether he's skating a curb, doing stalls, or doing primo on the ground, or he's just always screwing around, fiddling some way, you know, and that's how you get comfortable. That's how he knows his board inside and out. And that also comes with just loving it. You know, like, you can tell that. You can do switch lasers on a 9-inch board. You know, and then he'll go and grind a triple kink down 10 flat 10 flat 10 and grab his board in the middle of it having fun. I told him one time, and I forget where we were, but I told him that he was the only person that gets a pass to do a Bennett grind. Now, obviously, Matt Bennett gets a pass too because he's the originator. He's got a good one. And Franky just, you know, without missing a beat, just looked at me mid-conversation, smiling. He's like, "You ever done one?" And I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "How'd it feel?" I was like, "Felt like shit, to be honest." And he was like, "Nah, didn't do it right." You know? And like, he just said it so innocently and so matter of fact that, you know what, you're probably right. His vibes just bring everything up. That's what Franky does. Like, Franky rubs off on not just you, he rubs off on everybody. Like, you watch people watching Franky skate that don't skate at the spot, and they're super like taken by Franky. They're trying to figure him out because you look at him, he's got fucking his own Bart Simpson drawings on his legs. Like, he's having fun, he's falling, he's rolling around, he's chirping people. Franky's fucking flying around here with a panda hat, not giving a shit. And when it comes out, if you don't fucking dig that, oh well, doesn't matter to him. That's him. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's like throws caution to the wind in every sense. His skateboarding, he does what he wants. His personal life, he does what he wants. He just is who he is, and you can't change that. That's Frank.